A couple of weeks ago, someone started the trend girl to girl. It was fellow ladies giving advice to their fellow women, which ranged from skincare, hair care, working in corporate, relationships, and so on, friendships. One particular trend that started as a result of that trend was the immigrant to immigrant trend. In this video, I'm going to go through a couple of them that resonated with me and also give my input in relation to living in Germany and my own personal experience. I'll start with this one. Give yourself grace to adapt. You're entering a new culture and way of life. Reorienting takes time. Embrace the learning curve. Feel out of place. But remember, every small step is progress. Celebrate each milestone along the way. It's a new culture. It's absolutely different from what you are used to. Make your mistakes, learn from it, and move on. It's normal for hiccups to happen, okay? Try to celebrate yourself. Every single thing that you achieve, perhaps you finished your first year at university or you got a particular grade that you've been aiming for, celebrate it, even if it's just on your own, okay? Celebrate it, celebrate yourself, appreciate your effort. Take yourself out, buy something that you would need, maybe for the coming semester or for the coming season. Be teachable, okay? Be willing to learn about the culture. Be also willing to learn more about yourself, because you're evolving. You're not the same person that you were before. Be open to learning more about yourself, learning more about this new place you're in, learn about the culture. Be open to adapting, be open to embracing your new self. Advice can be helpful, but it's crucial to do your own research. Many people project their insecurities and failures when they offer guidance. So trust your instincts, question assumptions, and seek out the information that resonates with your unique journey. So before I came to Germany, I had a whole plan of how I wanted my whole study structure to be and everything like that. Finally, it did not work as I planned, but the goal was the same. And thankfully, I was able to achieve that goal, right? But if you do not have a destination in mind, it will be difficult for you to even go back on track if if something happens along the way. There needs to be a goal before you arrive wherever it is you're going to. You need to have a goal in mind. Things might happen, okay, but if that goal is still in view, you will still be able to achieve that, all things being equal. You also need to trust your instincts. As much as I come on YouTube to share information on studying, how to do this or how to do that, I expect that as someone who is curious about what the future holds, you would also be inspired to do your own research and to confirm what is being said, which is also part of the reasons why I put links down in the description box below so people can confirm and also update themselves, because sometimes the information might be outdated by the time you're watching it. Maybe I shot the video in 2002 and there's something new on the same topic in 2025. To add to that, when you do your own research, you can also tailor the information to what you need. Someone else might be giving you that information based on their own personal plan, and you going and running with that information might be to your own disadvantage. So do your research, trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. Don't turn hustling to a career. Learn a skill that pays very well. The goal for most people, at least most students that I have met, most immigrant students that I've met, is to be able to work in an international environment, okay, to be able to add value to wherever it is they find themselves. If that is the goal, hustling and doing menial jobs is not the aim. It's a means, it's a way for you to fend for yourself, but it is not the end goal. You need to learn skills that are applicable in the working environment. The tech space is expanding and it will continue to expand. There are so many applications that you can learn using Coursera, Udemy. There are boot camps left, right, and center. Apply to these things and make sure that you get something that you enjoy doing that could earn you money long term. There are times where you will think you made the wrong decision migrating when you see the people you left back home seemingly doing well. Keep your eyes on the goal and you'll be okay. You had to start from scratch. Be kind to yourself. You'll be okay. I don't think I need to add to that. How long you've been in a country doesn't determine how successful you can be in that country. Sojiare. Sojiare means wake up, I would say, just loosely translated. Just because someone you know spent I don't know 5-6 years before they achieved what you are planning to achieve does not mean that you would also need the exact same 5 years that this other person used to achieve what they used to achieve. You might use lesser, you might use more. Don't use somebody else's life or experience as a yardstick to be like, okay, because this person has done this way, then that's the exact way I'm also going to do mine in the same time frame and all that. I remember when I first came to Germany, people used to say, oh, it's very difficult to graduate within a 2-year time frame and that it's just not possible, especially when you're an immigrant. I have seen a lot of people, I have met a lot of people, or a handful of people who have graduated within 2 years of starting their master's degree. Don't let anybody fool you that it's not possible. The work culture doesn't reward hard workers. Know this and stop keeping your head down. The loudest talkers are rewarded. Always talk about how busy you are, how much you do, what things you achieve. Let everyone know. Your work will not speak for you. Speak for you. You are responsible for yourself. Nobody is coming to help anybody, okay? You were employed because they thought you could do it. Don't just go to work and don't see anything. I'm also currently still learning this part of the working environment, but yeah, speak in meetings. If you have any contribution, say it. If you're working on something, let people know that, oh, you're working on this. If maybe, for example, someone needs assistance to complete something, assist the person, talk about it in the next meeting. Like, let people know that you're working. It's not just by sitting down at your desk and just clicking on your keyboard or on your keyboard. Actually let people know what exactly you're doing. Give people details, basically. You're starting afresh in a new country. Of course, you would be a little behind from your peers who were born here. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Learn the skills. Work hard. Things will get better. Don't forget to enjoy the privileges that come with your new home. Yes. Every part of this speaks to me entirely. I felt behind at some point when I was in Germany, when I started my journey here. Everything in life is in phases. It's just a phase. It will pass. Enjoy yourself, make good friends, and always believe your path can be different from what's on the news. Read for yourself and get all the information you need. Sometimes asking people who you think know only slows you down. All the information you need is on the internet. This is a forward-thinking environment. All the information you need is on the internet. Everybody has a mobile phone and everybody has an internet-enabled device. Okay? Use that to your advantage. It's not only for social media, it's not only for the internet. Use it to search for information that would add value to your life, that is beneficial to your future. So this person gave 6 points. I don't agree with every one of them, but yeah. Focus on becoming legal before you start hustling for money. I believe you can do both at the same time. Becoming legal, which is kind of like maybe getting a permanent residence or getting a citizenship before you start hustling for money. It's not getting your PR or getting your citizenship does not affect you hustling for money. I don't know where that's coming from. Send something home no matter how little. Find shared living in the first year. Yeah, it depends on where you are and what you find and what's available at your location. Although I would say living in a shared apartment might be beneficial in the sense that in a new place you get to, interact with people and possibly even make long-lasting friendships as a result. But it's not a rule, it's not a rule. It depends on what's available. Be very flexible. Yes, be very, very flexible, and don't help anyone who has no idea what they want. I don't know what this person is trying to say here, but somebody who doesn't know what they want might actually draw you back. True. But sometimes you might need to talk people through why they came to where they are, to be able to, guide them so they know where they're actually headed. Some people don't have like a clear picture of where they want to go to, and that is fine. We are all figuring life out, to be honest. Nobody knows it all. Okay, I'll say not entirely. Like, not helping people is not a nice thing to say, but perhaps this person is talking from their own personal experience. But if you have the capacity to help people, please, by all means, go out of your way to help them, because I believe people have also helped you at some point in your life as well. So yeah. And then avoid freeloaders. Then this one. Everything is not racism. Do away with that victim mentality. Strive to be better than your peers. Everything is not racism. Sometimes you just took the wrong step. Sometimes you did something wrong. Sometimes the person who is even talking to you is probably having a bad day or something and has nothing to do with race. But if the first thing that you think of is racism, then please, let's rethink that thought process and try to actually analyze the situation properly before we come to a conclusion. I'm not disputing the fact that racism exists. It does. But not everything that happens to you in a foreign country is attributed to racism. Take time to make friends and build relationships outside of your countrymen. There are a lot of opportunities and a lot of knowledge you can gain by expanding your circle of acquaintances. Some of the best advice and help I've got has been from non-Nigerians. You can learn from anyone, even people who are younger than you, people who are older than you. Make friends from all walks of life. So I would say this advice, top notch. Don't lose focus. It's easy to forget why you traveled so far from home. Keep focus on the goal, if you have one. This person is funny. If you have one, you should have one. Keep close community of people with same mindset as you. Very, very important. Always be informed. Have information that will help you fly. Cheers. Always be informed. Seek out information. The opportunities are there. You have to go out and seek out the information that would help you, that would help your future. Find third spaces, church or mosque, social sports club, local activity groups like hiking or running. Take vitamin D seriously. For women, check your iron levels. Always invest in yourself and take a bet on you. You've got this. It's almost winter time, okay? We need vitamin D. And to the last one, start where you are. You need to prep yourself for some of the hardest things you'd ever face, especially if you migrated on your own. You will labor, sacrifice, but keep looking for ways to climb because it gets better. P.S. If you came through school, focus on good grades. Oh no. Focus on good grades count. You appreciate yourself more when you arrive at your final destination and you're able to think like, oh, I actually did this. Sacrifices have to be made. Sometimes you wake up very early in the morning to go and do some job you don't want to do, okay? And sometimes you wake up very early in the morning to study for the whole day. You go to the library to study. Like, those are sacrifices you make for your future, sacrifices you make for the future that you dream of. It can only get better. And I wish you the very best in your journey. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe, share, and also put on the notification bell so that every single time I post a video, you'll be the first to know. Cheers.